Hey, so I am re-uploading this video on how to mod WUA because from the last video I uploaded, there was like issues with sometimes how the mods would be when you load into the game. Like the mods wouldn't load, or it'd be broken, and the only way to fix it was to press the escape button, the character menu, or open the gadget menu, or if you went to an instance, a dungeon, or the elusive realm, the mods would break, and you would have to open the gadget menu. And sometimes opening the gadget menu did not work, but there's been a fix for that after looking into the files of the launcher to where your mods will always load regardless of where you go, or when you go into a dungeon or instance, it's always there. So I'm going to be going over that. I'll have the links for everything below. It's pretty much going to be the same thing, but there's going to be like 2 extra steps. So let's get started. So to start off, of course, we're going to want to go on this link. You're going to want to download the x86. I would also download the x64. I've noticed that it really helped out with the mods, especially when it came to the loading, and also Wuthering Waves is an x64 game file, so it'd make more sense to have this one. So pretty much you're gonna click on that to install the launcher. You run the exe. Again, it's gonna say install. For me it says repair and uninstall because I already have this. So just install it. It'll ask you to restart your computer, and come back to the video. So the next step is we're going to go on this link, and we are going to download the WWMI zip by clicking on this link right here. When you click on it, you're going to get the zip, you're going to drag it to your desktop, and you're going to extract it, and then you'll get this file. Once you get the file, we're going to open the WWMI folder, and then we are going to open the D3DX file. This is where it's a little bit different from the other video. So for this one, you are going to want to know where you installed your Wuthering Waves game. For me, I installed it in my program files. You're going to scroll all the way down, or you're going to look for the file that's called Wuthering Waves Games. For me, it's outside the folder, but sometimes it could be inside your Wuthering Waves folder. So if you're trying to find it, that could be the issue. So, when you click on the folder, an issue that some of you guys will run into, or might run into, is that if you click on the folder, it's completely empty and you're like, I don't know what to do. Unfortunately, I had that issue, and I had to uninstall the game and reinstall the game, and then I had all these files. But in all honesty, after I reinstalled the game, my game was much faster. So, we're going to go into Client, we're going to go into Binaries, Windows 64, which is why I said the game is a 64 game. And then you're going to look for this client right here. After you find this client, you are going to hold shift and right click. And you're going to click on copy as path. You're going to copy that path and paste it into the D3DX folder. Make sure to delete the apostrophes on the top and then press save, which I'm not going to do because I already did that. So we're going to go all the way out just so that people don't get confused. Now we're going to go into Wuthering Wave Games. Again, Client. Now we're going to go into Save. Config. Windows, no editor. And then you will find this file called Engine. Open that engine file. Once in here, we're going to go on that third link that should be in the description. And you're going to scroll all the way down until you see this right here, WWMI installation. You're going to copy this path right here. I'm also going to have the path in the description if you don't want to go on the link. And you're going to go into the engine file and you're going to paste it right here, or paste it below, which I already pasted it. And then you're going to save. Sometimes the game or your computer or your system will not let you save in here. So what you do is that you do file save as and put it on your desktop. And then you're gonna delete this engine file and then drag your new engine file into here. And no, this is not changing the coding in the game, so it's safe. So now that we've taken care of those steps, how do we get mods and how do we mod Wuthering Waves? Before I get into that, I'm going to say, like I said in the last video, you're going to want to have these 2 folders. One which is a WUA mods folder where you keep track of all your mods that you download, and the mod launcher itself. The reason why you want to do this is because if you put the same mods of the character into one file, which is the mod launcher, you're going to break your character, not the game, but your character. They're gonna look all funky and crazy like, and not look normal, and you're not gonna want that. So pretty much you're gonna be deleting files a lot to replace it with the new mods that you want to use. So I'm gonna be modding Jinchi this time over Verina, and I already have a mod for her pulled up. So you're gonna go on Game Banana, you're gonna find the character that you want and the mod that you want, and then you're gonna press download. And then you'll press download again, and then you'll get a zip. Drag the zip to wherever you want it to go. For me, like I said, I have my own folder to keep it organized. And you put the zip in here and then you extract, which I have right here. Then you're going to want to go into your mod launcher folder and go into the mods folder. In all honesty, you can just drag the mod in here if you want to, but like I said, I like to keep it organized, so I name it by the character and then I put the mod in there. I copy and I paste. So after you get done with all that, create a shortcut for your loader so you don't always have to open this just to launch the game. And I already have the loader up here, so I'm gonna launch the loader. So the difference this time is that it's actually gonna automatically launch your Wuthering Waves game for you. And I'll see you in the game in a bit. Alright, so now we are in Wuthering Waves, and you can see that my mod automatically fixed itself. If I were to switch characters, it should be broken too, but it's not. It automatically fixes itself, and it automatically fixes itself. So now I'm gonna show you what it's like when you enter instances like the Elusive Realm or instances. Alright, we're in the Elusive Realm, and you can see that the mod is not broken. I don't have to press the gadget key or anything. So now here we are loading into an instance. You can see that my mods are working. I don't have to press the gadget key, I don't have to press anything. So those 2 extra steps was how you would fix the issues with the mods not working sometimes. So, now that we solved all those steps, and I also showed how your mods will be working perfectly fine now regardless of where you go. Okay, Jinchi. But anyways, so you want to use a different mod on the character. How do you do that? Let's do that super quick. So again, you're going to want to have your 2 folders. You're going to go into your mods folder, and you're going to look for your Jinchi folder or wherever you put her mod. You're going to delete the original file in the launcher, and then you're going to add your new mod into that launcher. Again, the greatest thing about this is that you don't have to close the game, you just press the F10 key. And now you have a new mod. So, I'm going to be going over this skin again super quick. It's what I call the White Brain Painted Changli. It's the one with the white skin with the white particle effect. I'm still being asked about it, so I'm going to go over it again real quick on how to get this mod going. So to get started, let's just delete the mod from the mod launcher folder. And then press F10. Now we're back to base Changli. So to get started, you're going to want to download this mod. Again, I'll have the links. You're going to download the OA Changli and the extras. The extras is what gives her that white texture to her armor. Next, we're going to go on this one as well. You're going to get this mod. It's how you get the white particle effects, portrait, the sword. And again, the mod itself looks really nice, so you can also just use this mod if you want to. So once you have all that stuff downloaded, and you did all the extracting, let's start putting it together. So we're going to open the OA Changli folder, and then we're going to click on textures. Once you do that, you're going to open your extras folder, and then you're going to do these 3 files. So for armor, we're going to do white gold because that's what you guys wanted. We'll do copy, and then we'll copy those textures into this texture folder for the OA Changli and replace the file. Then we're gonna go for eyes. Like I said, you can use bright, original, or Zeshi. I did bright. Copy and paste. And then for hair, we will do white. Copy and paste. Now we can close that. Once you got all this going, we can now put it in your WUWA mod launcher. And then we will press F10. Now that we got the white skin, you still don't have the particle effect. So let's do the particle effect super quick. So, again, we're gonna go into the Snow Petals folder. Well, first of all, let's reopen this. So Snow Petals, you're gonna go into the Shaders Fixes folder. And all this, you're going to Control A for all, and then Control C to copy. And then we are going to go into the WUWA mod launcher and scroll all the way out. Look for the folder that says Shader Fixes, and you're gonna paste all those files in here, which I already did. So again, you think you're done, but you're not. So we will go back into the WUWA mod folder, go on the Changli OA, and also go back to the Snow Petals folder. In the Snow Petals folder, we're now gonna click on Changli Bianca, and you're gonna look for this file right here that says Shaders Changli. We're gonna copy that Shaders Changli, put it into OA Changli on the WUWA mod launcher folder, and now that we got that, we press F10. And now we got the white particle effect. So now you want the sword, right? Okay, let's do the sword. So for the sword, again, we are gonna go all the way out here. I go out here just to be organized. This is your WUWA mod launcher folder. We are going to back out, all the way out, just so it's not confusing. And we're going to click on the Snow Petals folder again, and you're going to look for weapons, this weapon folder right here. Based on the weapon that you have, Blazing Brilliance or Emerald Genesis, put that in there. You can also put both if you want to. So, copy, paste, and again, F10. And now you got the sword right there. So lastly, what are my thoughts on modding? Is it safe? Is it not safe? Or am I going to get banned? Again, my opinion is that it's perfectly safe. Because one, skin modding only changes what your GPU renders. You are not changing the game files in the game. That's the reason why if you were to go on co-op, no one's going to see the skins except for you. So you're not affecting anyone's game experience, and that's what these companies mostly look for. What is affecting people's game experiences? And then another thing to keep into account and for facts is that there are plenty of YouTubers and Twitch streamers that have been streaming their mods for years and they have not got banned. I'm an example of that. I'm not a Twitch streamer, but I do upload on YouTube for fun. I do it just for fun. And on Genshin and PGR, I have shown my UID because I am a terrible editor. So in the comments, there are people in the past 2 years ago that would like threaten to report me because, you know, if you change their precious Raiden Shogun or like their precious Lucia on PGR, they go freaking crazy. Like, you know, people just don't like changes in their character, and I guess that's how they want to go. So I get a response from Kuro Games 2 years ago, and the response literally said was that I was reported for suspicious activity, but it is also shown that like I have not violated any of their game rules or was cheating, so no action would happen to my account. That was 2 years ago. Like I said before, I delete things that are not important to me. I wish I still had that email just to help the argument a little bit more to make people feel more comfortable, but that's pretty much what happened. And with Genshin Impact Hoyoverse, they didn't respond at all. Like, no ticket, no email, no nothing. And my account is still perfectly active, safe. I can log into the game, do whatever I want with it. And, you know, Genshin's a bigger community than PGR. And if someone says they're going to report you or go nuts and crazy, there's pretty much a 99% chance that they went and reported you. And also, another fact is, like, again, like I said before, was that skin modding can also benefit the company sometimes, because people will mod skins that will only work with the official bot skins in the game for these gacha games. So in order to use those mods and they look really great, you would have to buy the skin, which makes the gacha companies money. So, like I said, it could be a benefit to them, but this is just my opinion. And also, there's also communities, modding communities like Discord and Facebook, and like I said, it's one of the only places where like multiple gacha games can come together in peace and rarely crap talk each other. Of course, they're still gonna do it every now and then, but it's not as bad as like Twitter and YouTube, Twitch. But yeah, so from what I've seen to get banned is if you post your UID on YouTube and you post like super inappropriate stuff or nudity, because that's way above the age rating for the game, and obviously most people are not going to like that. So, or if you're straight up cheating and changing the game files or downloading mods that straight up let you cheat in the game, then yeah, you're going to get banned for those. But other than that, everything else is perfectly safe. So, I hope this video helped you out. It's a change from the last video, but hopefully this makes your experience much better with the modding, because your mods are going to work wherever you go. And again, have fun with the modding, do whatever you want with the modding, and if you plan on doing inappropriate stuff with your mods, I would keep that to yourself and not post it. Alright, have a good one.